Hi, everyone. It's Meridith Alexander, and welcome to another Meridith Mindset Moment. Again, I'm going to be really quick today, but I wanted to deep dive into the concept of stress and specifically how stress can fit into the picture of a deliberately intentional mindset and how we can use stress to create kind of rocket fuel that will give us those consistently remarkable leading edge results that leads to the sky being the limit. So what kind of put my mind on this topic was I actually happened to read an article in Forbes magazine, which was talking about 3 ways to reduce stress. And in that, there were 3 different things that you can do. And one is to go out into nature, surround yourself in nature. Another would be to actually exercise. And then the third would be potentially to meditate. And I'm a huge proponent of all 3 of those. Do not get me wrong. And yet I would argue, maybe contend a little bit that those are treating the symptoms. Those are like band-aids. And if one has intense stress, when you come back into the environment that caused you stress, immediately it's going to trigger that stress again. So it's to me the danger of equating something like strictly meditation or exercise along the lines of that with being a cure-all for the stress is that it's putting us in a position where our results are once again dependent on our circumstances and or our environment and what's going on around us. And to me, if we want those consistently extraordinary results and passion, we have to find a way to be the source for our own rocket fuel. And stress actually can be incredibly invigorating. I mean, witness are the people who are into the extreme sports and will go to great lengths to put themselves under stress because for them, the way they process the stress is that it becomes invigoration. It becomes stimulation, not something that makes them hide under the covers. And in addition to that, they have practiced expanding their comfort zone. So I would contend that perhaps you might want to play with an idea. If you are in a particularly stressful environment, one, I would explore whether that stress can be reprocessed into a different story in a way that it becomes invigorating. And rather than being something that's crunching you, it's something that's ready to explode into a brilliance. It's that moment that the diamond feels in the middle of the flame right before it starts to dazzle. I would encourage you, if you want to feel better, when you're out walking in nature, when you're doing your exercises, when you are meditating, realize that ultimately the mind is the originator of the stress. It's you. It's circumstances are just circumstances. In fact, circumstances are in a way just residual from what has been going on in the moment before. It's not part of the future expression of existence. So if you want to feel better as you're doing anything, you can be sitting in your office, but simply find a thought that is a bit more soothing. And how could you look at this circumstance in a way that could be exhilarating, that could be inspirational even? And what if you really could move 5 years ahead into time, and you're someplace great precisely thanks to this stressful environment. What would it look like, and how would you interact with this particular moment now if you knew that this was kind of the winning lottery ticket of how you get to someplace so great? So before you're tempted to entirely make this world around you, make the people around you, make the results that you're getting right now responsible for your stress or for your happiness, remember that you are the key. You are the center of your universe. The thoughts that you are thinking is what is creating your reality. It's, I kind of joke sometimes and say, it's your mind's world. You're just living in it. So start taking ownership. And when you have a thought that feels disempowering, realize that you are the author, you are the artist, and you can shift that perspective to create something absolutely magnificent. And as you practice this more and more, as you practice looking at the stories that your mind is telling you are very real, as you practice playing with those and poking at those and finding the holes, you'll discover that, yes, the sky is the limit. So I'm Meridith Alexander. Once again, I hope this has given you a new perspective maybe to play with, and that you'll go out and you will take ownership of your stress or your exhilaration, your rocket fuel, whatever it is, and create some amazing results that are just going to create impossibly possible things on our planet. So until next time, feel free to join me at meridithalexander.com or join me here. And of course, please, I love when you leave me comments. So thank you again for that. I will talk to you soon with Meridith's Mindset Moments. Have a terrific day wherever you are. Bye-bye.